Welcome to the internship program. I am Shubham Gupta from NextGen AI Frameworks Pvt Limited. I have 14 years of work experience in the fields of artificial intelligence, software development and robotics. In this video, I will continue making sentiment analysis project. So there will be some problems related with this. I have included this in article. I will show you the problems and the solution with this Twitter dataset. So if you remember, I told you you have to clean up the data also. This is the process in machine learning. Okay, so sentiment analysis on social media platforms like Twitter is crucial for understanding public opinion and customer sentiment. In this article, we will explore a code implementation for analyzing the sentiment of tweets using logistic regression and compare it with the previously discussed sentiment analysis workflow on movie reviews. We will focus on differences in the data set structure, data pre-processing and handling of sentiments. Okay, so environment setup will be same, loading and pre-processing the Twitter data. So one thing you will face is some character encoding issue, because Twitter data will contain some mismatched characters and they will not be text. There will be some different characters set. So unlike the previous IMDb dataset which had a clear defined structure, Twitter data often comes without headers and we need to specify the encoding manually. In this case, this is the encoding being used. So if you don't know about encoding, whenever you use characters in computers, so there are UTF-8 yeah, I can use chat GPT, it will give better output. UTF-8 SKY and then this one. Let's see this one, difference. So ASCII supports 128 characters, includes English character, digits, control character, basic symbols. This is Latin one, supports 256 characters. 128 characters are same as ASCII first. And you will ask me one more thing. I will tell you what ASCII, how many characters ASCII contains and what are the characters. Then most probably what you will see is Unicode characters, UTF-8 encoding in the text files. This is what you will see. It contains wide range of characters. Now let's see ASCII table or something like this on Google. So in this table you will find all the characters ASCII supports. See, so decimal 0, hex 0, character is null, like this. So if you write exclamation mark, the decimal value will be 33 and hex is 21. So this is ASCII table, and similarly you can find the UTF-8 and other encoding tables. So this is what character encoding means. So the problem I was facing while creating this was this character encoding problem. So how I solved it? So I specified the encoding here. So what was happening is it was default, it was using ASCII as default, but the characters, more characters being used in the data set, so I have to specify this encoding like this. So when you read using pandas, read CSV, then you can pass the encoding like this. And header none means, what this header none means? So if you download and run the Twitter dataset, it will not include the column names. See, it just started the data or showing the data, and column names are not being mentioned above. There are no column names. So this is what this header none is doing. It is telling that we don't have headers here. And what this will do is print first few rows from the data set like this. This code will do show some data. Using this data.head, you can print some data from the dataset, and then here you have to specify the column where the data is available. So in sixth column, Twitter data set, in sixth column we have tweet. I will show you again. In zero column, or this first column, we have the sentiment, and in last column, sixth column, we have this tweet text. One more problem you will face while creating this is not a number, nan values. You will get this error. So when I was creating this article, I was creating the code step by step, and when I found the problem, I have included that in this article. So these are the problems you will face, and these are the solutions. And I created this today, so you will be able to run this project smoothly in your computer also. So missing or not a number values are always a challenge, and this is how you can check and drop the missing values. So missing values in X and Y, and this is how you drop. How? So in data, if you see, everything is loaded in a data variable. So this is how you can drop the missing values and find the problem. So after dropping the missing values, you have to reassign the X and Y values like this, because I am dropping this from data and not reassigning the X and Y variable. What will happen is it will take the old data and crash the program. So this is an important step. You have to reassign the X and Y values after dropping the not a number values. You will ask one more question: what is not a number? So this is text. If I pass it through number functions, number related functions, so it will not it will crash, the program will crash and tell you this is not a number, NaN error. And this kind of errors are available in all programming language like JavaScript, Java, and Node, everything. So this you have to handle these kind of errors, not a number errors, NaN. So this is how I am handling here. So this is the process of data cleanup here. Then comes the train test split. Then again I told you have to split the data in two parts. One is for training, one is for test. You don't have to do manually, just run this code and it will automatically split the data, and it will store the data in these four variables. Then comes the vectorizer to convert the text to numbers so that machine learning model can understand what we are trying to do. Then comes the algorithm. I am using logistic regression here, but yesterday I told you 5 algorithms that you can use, but for this task logistic regression is performing just okay. Then comes the accuracy classification report. It is the same, but this time you have to change the function, because if you look for the columns, we are not having headers here in this code 4 and 0. What this means is, in the data set they have mentioned the labels here. So this is 0 and this is 4, and here 4 means positive sentiment, 4 means positive sentiment, and 0 means negative sentiment. So this is what it means in the code, and I am binding these numbers with the sentiment. Okay, so this will be the way you can download the dataset, any dataset you want, and can configure this If I find the link for the Twitter dataset where I have from where I have downloaded, I will give you. But you can use any dataset you want, and just remember to mention the column names correctly. Just mention the column names correctly, and then run this code, and it will be able to uh, detect the sentiments of the user. This marks the completion of sentiment analysis project. See you in next video. Have a nice day.